As you know, Kathy Griffin is a two-time Emmy and Grammy award-winning comedian who has been a bit of a lightning rod in Hollywood for decades. Kathy, hello.
It's true. I turned out to be a lightning rod. I started out just making fun of the Kardashians, and then I took a photo which upset some people, including the former administration who shall go unnamed.
I gotcha. All right, you've taken a 6-year hiatus from touring.
Hold on. I didn't exactly take a hiatus. I was blacklisted by my own industry. I was put on the no-fly list. I was investigated by 2 agencies within the Department of Justice, and they were seriously considering charging me with conspiracy to assassinate the President of the United States. That will make you take a hiatus.
Well, there's that. The details. But the point is, you're back.
I'm back.
Touring. It's a big deal. And you call it My Life on the PTSD list, obviously hearkening back to your Emmy Award-winning show on Life on the D list.
Thank you.
What's it like being back on the road and being greeted by protesters?
Oh, my gosh. I had a show Sunday night in Huntington, New York. And the Trumpers are still mad at me about the picture. And so they organized a whole caravan, and they had a bobblehead of a red wig, so they had me in effigy, and that I'm a traitor, and blah, blah, blah. And yet the show was sold out, and it was hatred on the outside, and on the inside, inclusive, laughter, love. They were on their feet at the end, and it's just been heaven to be back at work.
So I have a little clip from your Tarrytown showing, so let's take a look.
Tarrytown, New York. I just want to say that it's not lost on me that you're known for the Headless Horseman, and I'm known for Headless Trump.
Clearly unafraid to lean into what got you, quote-unquote, canceled.
I mean, look, the great Jane Fonda said, this is going to be on your tombstone, kid. And so now I'm just used to being asked about it, and I talk about it, because at least it was 6.5 years ago.
How do you turn your trauma into comedy?
You know, I have been diagnosed with PTSD, which I feel self-conscious about saying because I thought it was just for combat veterans. And I think it was a combo of the Trump thing was really hard. I was out of work. I became addicted to prescription pills. I tried to take my life. I was on a 5150 cyclone for 3 days. I got sober. Then I got lung cancer. That's why my voice is a bit altered. They took out half my left lung, but I was injured during the surgery, so I'll get another surgery in June. And then I just got divorced at the tender age of 63. Oh, I would like to be the Golden Bachelorette. If anyone is
You would be
listening,
an awesome Golden
Who would like a
Bachelorette.
rose?
You would keep us all laughing through the entire
thank you.
thing.
We need that.
But that's a lot of trauma. So how do you turn all of that tea into comedy in the PTSD format of it all?
Because you have to. I learned that at the darkest of times, when you're at your lowest, find the humor. Somehow flip it around. When I'm at the oncologist's office, and if they say one more time, Miss Gifford, Miss Kathy Lee Gifford, your appointment. I mean, I'm not going to yell at the oncologist. It's funny. I just laugh.
Sure.
So I talk about addiction. I talk about recovery. I talk about the stuff that I find funny within that world. Because I think you've got to find the humor in every situation if you can. But it's what got me through.
Yeah, it's serious.
Yeah.
And yet, a couple of years ago, we sat down and talked about all those things, about your struggles with prescription pills and your struggle with cancer.
I think one of the reasons I actually wasn't acknowledging that I was a serious drug addict is because I thought, I don't even drink. Big deal. I take a couple pills now and again. Who doesn't? And also, my age was a big part of it. I mean, who bottoms out and tries to take their life at 59?
How are you now on this side of that struggle?
I'm so glad to be working. First of all, I have a team of people trying to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. So you should see the stuff that I do. I do acupuncture. Does it work? I don't know. I do cupping. I get those circles on my back. I do a breathing class because apparently I don't know how to breathe. I do whatever it takes. But honestly, being back to work has been the most therapeutic thing. I just missed making people laugh.
You talk about how that's a high for you, that is the thing that you've always valued more than anything, is to make people laugh.
It's the best. I have the greatest job in the world.
And so we follow you on TikTok, and you posted something with Paris Hilton's birthday party.
Yes.
You actually apologized and made up over your beef with Demi Lovato?
It was like a love fest, but I just want to say, Debbie and I made up.
Yes, I've had a 10-year beef with Debbie. I call her Debbie just because it drives her and her fans nuts. And she came at me on Twitter. I went at her. Her fan army came at me. But look, she's a young girl. She's beautiful. She's got the world by the tail. She's an amazing singer. So I'm at Paris's birthday party. I know, that's weird, too.
You're an A-lister now.
I had an A-list moment, but I wasn't allowed in the house. Paris was smart enough to keep me in the yard because I probably would have stolen something and then accused Debbie. So I saw Demi Lovato and I just looked at her and I said, can we finally make up? And she smiled and we hugged. So as a comic, honestly, that's incredibly gratifying for me, is when someone I've been given the business to finally goes, okay, you're just kidding around.
That's amazing. This is the newer, kinder, gentler Kathy Griffin.
Well,
everybody.
easy. Nobody's really safe at my live shows. I mean, you know, no one knows what happens in that room.
It's always great to see you.
You too.
And if you want to catch her on My Life on the PTSD List, it's touring across North America, and tickets are available now at kathygriffin.com.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.